Hey everyone, it's Matt aka Tech Ranger, and today I wanted to go over a few things that I think you should know about before Shattered Space actually drops for Starfield. I wanted to make a quick video going over what we know so far about the DLC a day before release, as well as how big it is, when you can play, and then what you can use in terms of mods in order to still get achievements. This is a little bit different in that this year we can actually play with mods on Xbox before the first DLC or expansion comes out for a Bethesda game. So it'll be interesting to see how that all shakes out once the expansion actually drops, depending on when you watch this video. But with all that said, if you enjoy the video, leave a like down below. If you have any questions about Shattered Space or how mods will work and all that, leave a comment down below. But for now, let's take a look at what you need to do in order to prepare for the Shattered Space patch and DLC for Starfield. So first thing I wanted to touch on is how big is the DLC itself, and do you need to install anything? At the recording of this video, Shattered Space does show up when you go to manage games and add-ons. However, you can see the size of the update. Looks like it'll come in just under 15 gigabytes. But all you actually download is that placeholder 10 megabytes. But you do see Shattered Space in the creations menu. I'm guessing that this is going to take up some of that mod space, but we'll see once the DLC actually drops. Shattered Space will be available to play and install at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Monday, September 30th, and that changes depending on the time zone that you're in. I'll leave that link in the description. It's a global release similar to how Starfield was at launch, so if you don't live on the East Coast, take a look at that chart and see what time you can play. For those that don't know what the DLC is, Shattered Space is an expansion of the main game. It happens all on one planet, so you don't have to leave to go anywhere else. Bethesda recommends that you should be level 35 in order to actually play this. However, you can start it whenever you do the first quest, the one small step quest. Once you grab jump after that, you'll get that distress signal that'll say, hey, Runkai, we're over here, come help, and then you'll be able to go to the DLC. You'll have new quests, new missions, new weapons, new enemies to fight, and then obviously House Rune probably isn't super enthused that you're there, but you have to figure out why this vortex happened and started swallowing up parts of the main capital city. And one interesting point I gathered from the deep dive is that your decision might impact the rest of the game.
Learn the truth of what happened, become entangled in the political feud between the minor houses, and ultimately decide the fate of House Varun, a fate that could affect the rest of the settled systems.
How that all actually plays out, we'll see. It would be cool if some of the decisions that you make actually do have impacts outside of the DLC area, that planet, or if it's similar in the things that it changes, kind of like New Game Plus. So now that we know a little bit about Shattered Space and what it is and how to get access to it, what about mods or creations? How does that all work with Shattered Space? So mods with Shattered Space, just like any DLC on Fallout 4 or Skyrim, mods will actually disable achievements. However, this time, because we have the creation system and Bethesda releases some creations, which is pretty much like micro DLC, those are the ones that you can use in order to get achievements. Anything else, even if it's just a mod that like adds skins or something to the game, you're not going to be able to use those if you want achievements too. When you make a character in Starfield, everybody has an unmodded character. Whenever you install mods that weren't Bethesda ones that would disable achievements, a new save would actually be created for you. Have that little C next to your name. So for me, I'm going to actually disable all of my other mods and just leave the Bethesda ones, and then you can load up your unmodded save and then play with those mods or creations that Bethesda made. But if you're not really into achievements and you just want to play with the mods you already have, you totally can. The game update that's actually coming with Shattered Space, it's already out in testing on the Steam Beta Workshop on PC, so there are some mods that are being updated already to work with the new update. If you notice any mods that are acting weird, you might want to check out some of your heavy hitting mods and just see if there's been an update for it. You can keep an eye on the Bethesda Discord or the Starfield mods Reddit to see if there's any issues with mods that you might be using. And that is going to do it for this video on Shattered Space. Didn't want to make the video super long, just want to go over a few things before all that happens, and then we can get back to the mod videos. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video, which might have some Shattered Space stuff in it, but then also we've still got a lot of mods to check out. So I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.